He's not just fast, he's also a pretty good-sized kid, and he gained an extra yard there you wouldn't have thought he could get.
Hines comes in 6 foot, 190, as you heard Coach McCartan say, a 3-year starter for this Humboldt squad that's gained some attention from a few of the schools around the state. So it'll be 2nd down and 8 from the right hash. 2 receivers to the left, 1 man to the right. They'll put a man in motion in the backfield, hop him across, that's Goodell. Now Matson wants to run. He gets behind Hines, he pops out. He is a speedy guy, and he's going to pick up 10 on the run.
Makes you wonder if maybe they knew what they were doing, starting running their backup quarterback here. He's done very well so far.
Kind of a shifty guy. Comes in 6 foot, 165. And this time, I don't know who has the ball. Hines didn't have it. I thought they gave it to Hines. It was a great fake in the backfield, but Hines got tackled, and then Matson also got tackled. It's going to be a loss of 2 because Matson still had the ball back there.
Either way, both of them lost 2 yards. It just didn't matter which one had the ball. It was a great fake.
2nd down and 12 for Humboldt. 5:40 to play in the first. Tigers lead 7-6. Hines stands to the right side of Matson, trips to the left. Looks like the Tigers may be short defensive backs over here. They're going to throw into the middle. That one is found by Heyer. And the ball comes out. They're going to rule him down after a pickup of about 7.
They called that a completed pass. I didn't see. A good 1st down, or a good 7 yards on the play gained.
So Matson, 2 passes for about 16 yards. It's 3rd down and 4 inside Tiger territory. 4-4 look from the Tigers. Same formation with 2 receivers split each way for the Wildcats. They check the sideline. Matson gets the change. Hines will switch sides, goes from his right to his left. Now they look back, and now Humboldt wants a timeout. They can see some momentum on their side, trying to ruin senior night for the Tigers. It's 7-6, Tigers on top, 4:38 to play, back after this timeout.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
Offensive drive of the night here for Humboldt after they took a kick after the Tigers scored a touchdown on their opening drive. The following kickoff went for a touchdown with Hines returning it. And then the Tigers came out for a punt, and now you've got Humboldt on 3rd and 4 with 8 to play in the first quarter. Trips to the right. Matson stands in the backfield. They'll snap it straight to Hines, and Matson's the lead blocker. The corner picks up 2 more after the first down. It looks like he's going to have about 6, maybe 7 on the carry.
It's another 1st down for the Wildcats there. Now they're getting dangerously close. They're about the 35 yard. 1st and 10.
So a few different formations. That time they sent the speedy quarterback out front. Here it is, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Matson wanted to keep it, and he was met in the backfield by the Tigers. See who that is coming up off the pile. That looks like Woods. He read it just fine. Able to get in there and get the sack, or excuse me, the tackle for a 2-yard loss. Decent crowd here for senior night. Student section was rocking pretty early and had the press box bouncing, but have been quieted by that kickoff return. Here's a snap to Matson. He wants to drop back, throws deep, goes over the middle, and that one is going to Caden Baker in the first incomplete pass for Humboldt this evening.
A good tight spiral. Overthrew him badly. I believe that with the wind, it's not like it was before, but he was throwing with the wind, and he overthrew him by he was high by a good 3 or 4 feet.
Madsen, a sophomore quarterback, saw some playing time last week in for the start tonight. Takes the snap. This one rolls back to him. And he can do it. Snap just came rolling right back to him, and you can tell he set up the draw, but he didn't have time to really draw as he needed to just get rid of the football.
He made a good play just to even pick the football because it rolled along the ground. It was supposed to be a high snap, of course, a shotgun snap, but it just rolled back to him, almost like a fumble from the center.
4th down and 13 from the 39, and Hines is set to punt this play.
Boy. Kicked it off the side. It was put to the right. Push it down the sideline. He's only going to get about 5 or 6 yards.
Well, he just passed.
Wow.
They are net. He is going to net negative numbers. They'd moved the stick.
My
otherwise,
goodness.
I could tell you more, but they walked him down. So the ball is at the 40. It was at the 38. So
we gained yards just on defense again.
So Carroll takes over on their own 40. 2:54 to play in the first, leading by 1, 7-6. 2 receivers split to the right, tight end on the right side of the formation. They're going to hand this one to the back. And this time it is Nealon, just straight up the middle for 7, following some big blockers.
Changed our formation that time for the first time we went with an I formation and no one in motion that time. It worked well. Gained 6.
On the run if they can. Looks like Johnston's lined up in front of Nealon. So you got 2 quality backs. They'll put a man in motion left to right. Hand this one to Johnston. He started to get hit about 3 yards down, but he just keeps his feet moving and picks up the hard yards.
He's a tough back, and he held the ball tightly with both hands, knowing there would be people grabbing for it, and he can do that all night if you want.
So ball into Humboldt territory again. It is 1st and 10 from the left hand. One man split wide to the left. They'll put him in motion. This time they're going to pitch it. Leave Nealon to lead block, trying to get the edge, and couldn't do it as Shapel was trying to find a way around the corner, and he's going to actually lose a yard on the play.
That's the first deep pitch we've had in the game. It didn't turn out the way we wanted it to either.
They set it up with the first ones. Just kind of keep feeding you the same motion. Two receivers grab this time to put Shabo in motion. Give it to, no, it's the option, and this ball is loose. Nealon tried to pick it up and realized he just needed to get on it.
Yeah,
as the pitch from Vincent was a bit low.
The pitch was low. That was definitely a loose ball, and there was nothing he could do other than just fall on it and keep it from getting a turn.
2 successful plays, now 2 negative plays.
Makes it 3rd and long.
3rd and 13. One thing the coaching staff didn't want to do is play behind the sticks. They'll split 2 receivers each way. Humboldt doesn't show blitz. They're just going to be contained. They get this one up to Feldman. Feldman picks up 6, wrestles forward for more on the pass play. Quick out to the left side. First completion of the night, and well short of the first down.
It's going to make it about 4th and 6. I need to punt the ball away. As long as we keep it away from Hines in the backfield there.
Yeah, you might think about trying to punt this one over to the ticket booth. You know, just make sure he doesn't play. Yeah. Thanks to Western Iowa Networks for supplying the Wi-Fi for our broadcast tonight. For all your phone, cable, internet, and cell phone needs, contact Western Iowa Networks. Right now, sign up for 100 megabit, 500 megabit, or 1 gigabit right now and get 3 months free. Call 775-2946 or stop at WestIANet Well, the Tigers will use the win for the punt. We played 1, Tigers 7, Wildcats 6 on 1380 KCIM and 95.1 FM.
Look at this house, Frank. Just the place for some songwriting inspiration. It could be a song about home insurance or all.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Performance. Whether it be one-on-one or group sessions, the sports performance program at St. Anthony's can take athletic performance at a higher level. Call Steve Shable at 794-5241 today to get enrolled in the St. Anthony's Sports Performance Program.
Well, a quick break there, and the Tigers come out, punt, nice high punt, and it'll be caught at the 11 by the Tigers to down it. And that was good placement. They kind of waited to kick it, let their guy get down there, and Humboldt will start on their own 11 here to start the second quarter.
Humboldt did not even try to catch that ball. It worked well for us because we kept it from going into the end zone also. Probably wouldn't have from there anyway.
But a nice directional kick. Trying to get Jeff Blanken the score here. Here's a snap to Matson. Wants to run. He cuts behind one guy. Now he tries to get over, and he's going to be ran down from behind at around the 17-yard line. So a pickup of 6 for Matson, and he's just one of those squirrely runners. They've got Hines that'll show you power and speed, and Matson just starts dinking and dunking around guys.
He's deceptively quick, and he just has some good moves. And on that play also, he gained a couple of yards that he probably shouldn't have. You wouldn't expect him to.
2nd and 3 after the Matson run. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. No safety back deep for the Tigers. They're just going to hand this one off to Hines. Hines tries to get around the right side, gets out to the 22-yard line. Those 4 yards is good enough for a first down for Humboldt.
They have to be happy with not starting from the 11 like they did to have gotten a first down and gotten out of the Tiger territory. There is a good thing for them, not for Carroll, of course, but I think they're glad that they don't have to punt from that close in.
It just seems like either time Matson or Hines take off with the ball, it could be a big play. Matson wants to drop back and throw. Now he's going to roll out to the left. Nobody follows him out there. He's just going to take off running, and he is going to go out of play into the friendly side of the field over there. And it looks like a pickup of 4 after he ran about 40 yards.
He's got good speed. He had an angle there, and he knew he did for a good gain.
Second down and 7 for Humboldt. Tigers scored on the opening drive. Humboldt answered with return for a touchdown. That's their scoring so far. Otherwise, we've seen punt. Here's your second down and 7. Matson wants to throw. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket, and he stays on his feet somehow. He was in the hands of one man. Now he's just going to throw it down the field. It's a jump ball, and it's picked off by the Tigers. Coming back the other way is number 12, Slade Stephenauer, and he's going to bring that one down to the 25, and we've got some late flags on the field after the interception.
It's going to be a block. Most likely a block in the back on the return. The Tigers got excited, went into the end zone there, and it didn't happen. We do have a Humboldt player down on that play as well. Well, I think we just got the wind there. Now he's back up.
Yeah, he pops up. That's Matt Miller. He came up trying to put a big hit and see if he couldn't get the ball back for his team. He took a hard one. But after the interception,
well, that's another 15-yard penalty. That was really I thought it would be a block. It's usually a block in the back, but they that's for illegal contact above the above the shoulders. So it'll be 15 yards from the spot.
So that'll back the Tigers up. So take your good field position and now move it out to the 48. But you're still on the Humboldt side. So the Tigers with the football. 10:21 to play. Lead by 1. Ball's moved down to the 48. It'll be 1st and 10. Benson puts a man in motion. That's Woosley. Gives it to him. Woosley's got that thing high and tight. Makes a man miss in the backfield. He's across the 40. Carries one man with him down to the 30. And it's a pickup of 18 on the end around with Woosley. And you got to expect Coach saw something where the edges were going to be where they needed to run early.
It must be, because they are taking big advantage of it.
So 1st and 10 from the 30. One man split wide to the right, one man in the slot that way. They do have one man to the left. Here's Woosley in motion again. Fake to him. Gives to Johnston. Johnston gets his legs cut out right away. Up front there is Colin Jones for Humboldt, and he just goes for the ankles of Johnston. Well, that's the easiest way to bring him down to Johnston. That's the ball forward for 2. Coach McCartan in the signals. 2nd down and 9, they say, for the Tigers. Pistol formation. Vincent wants to throw. He's got a man in the flat. That's Woosley. Woosley makes the first man miss. He'll get down to the 20 and be very close to a 1st down on that pickup.
They stopped the clock, so I think they're going to give him a 1st down on that play. Yep, they did. Be 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for the Tigers.
So the Tigers trying to take advantage of a turnover. Here's a handoff on the man around from the edge again. That's Woosley up to the 15-yard line. So pick up a 5. It seems like they just pick one guy and let him work for a drive each time they go here, Jerry.
So far, that's what they've done, and it's paid off. It's working.
2 receivers split each way. Johnston, the lone man in the backfield with Vincent. Vincent will put a man in motion left to right. This time they'll give it off to Shable. Shable not seeing a lot of running room there as he just gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe even loses a yard on the carry.
They called that a 1 or 2-yard loss. That brings up 3rd and about 7. 6 or 7, probably 6.
Well, you know the Tigers can kick field goals, but in this situation, they might be looking for points in 4-down territory. Vincent throws this one out to Feldman. Feldman gets it to the 10, dives forward. Down at the 8-yard line as they pick up 8 on the pass play.
They won't need to worry about a field goal yet anyway, because that was a great pass to get the 1st down.
Feldman looked like he was going to go to the corner and just kind of ran the D back off as that guy was backpedaling fast, afraid that Feldman was going to go by him. Then he stopped, caught the ball, and then worried about getting where he was going to go. 1st and goal from the 8 for the Tigers. The man in motion's Woosley. They're going to hand off.
Small and large animal care provider. The team at Carroll Vet Clinic is your other family doctor. From products to services, Carroll Vet Clinic has everything you need to keep even the smallest members of your family happy and healthy. Carroll Vet Clinic, proud sponsors of the area sports teams.
.33 to play here in the first half. Tigers lead 14-6 after the 8-yard run by Nealand, and it's good to see the Tigers able to get things going again after the interception.
Carroll's offense seems to be doing almost everything it wants to do so far. As long as they don't turn the ball over, they've been doing great. They're gaining, I don't know, they must be averaging at least 5 or 6 to even more than that per play.
Well, we already know that math's not the situation.
We're not going to worry
here.
about that. That's right. We'll just speculate.
We need one of those stat casts. This time they're going to kick it on the ground. It'll be taken by one of the up men. Tries to find a seam, runs into a wall of Tigers, and is brought down by the 41-yard line. But you can see there, no chance for that one to find its way.
That was what they wanted to do the first time. This time they worked it to perfection. They're going to be satisfied with having the ball 1st and 10 at about the 41-yard line. It beats having a touchdown run back.
Just trying to find somebody to kick it to so it doesn't end up with Hines.
That's right.
If you're Humboldt, maybe you get fancy and do the old lateral back to him.
I
so
wouldn't be surprised if they do that whenever they can. They just didn't have time to on that play.
2 receivers each way for Humboldt. Hines in the backfield with Matson. Matson fakes it. It's a quick throw over the middle to Goodell. Goodell has it, and he'll be brought down after a pickup of 10 and a little change of pace on the quick pass, and that thing had some steam behind it.
That's a good pass. Boy, he's an impressive sophomore quarterback back there. Not very big, deceptive, and throws a good ball.
So to Goodell with the reception, puts him out into the territory. 49-yard line. This time only one man to the right. They'll leave an end in tight to the right side of the formation. They want to throw again with Matson. Matson throws over the middle. That one's almost picked off as he threw it behind his intended receiver, Baker. And they're trying to use the height of Baker out there. He slips 6'3", but he looks a little bit taller than that when he's going down the field.
Yes, he does. A little bit intimidating.
So, and 10. As Humboldt maybe trying to open up the run game with a little bit of passing. They're 3 of 6 so far on the night. Matson stands in the back with Hines to his left. Trips. They're going to just go straight to Hines. They lead with Matson, and Hines gets hit hard, spun around, and takes another hit. And he's going to get a yard on the carry, but a hard running yard.
But he's stamped out on the field. You just know he's going to get the ball a lot, and he looks very athletic. It's hard to stop him.
So he stands in the back on this pistol formation. Be interesting to see if they try to get him out on a wheel route here with Tripp set to the left. Looks over to Goodell. Here's a throw over the middle again. The receiver was down, and the receiver a little bit slow to get him. He took a big hit back to Matson. He's taken a couple of big hits. 2 yards.
They're going to stop the clock. Good catch. Held on to the ball. It just looks like he, I don't think this is much of an injury. I hope not.
2 hard hits to both sides of his ribs at the same time. He is holding that left side lower rib area. See the coach. Coach just hands him a bottle of water. So
Yeah.
So 4th down and 2. Humboldt decides to go for it. Matson finds to the side, goes for the hard count. Nobody moves, and a timeout's going to be called by Humboldt. That's their second of the period.
They didn't have any chance, I don't think, of snapping that ball.
5:33 to play. We're back after this word from our fine sponsors.
Cleaning up your Grover machine shed?
You can count on Quant.
We sell the best.
5:33 to play in the first half. Tigers lead 14-6. Timeout called by Humboldt. They'll bring back out the offense. Trips to the right, one man to the left. Hines in the backfield. Defensive switch. Now Matson's running for his life, and he will be thrown down and backwards as he could not get out of the grabs this time of Caden Cook.
Well, that was a great play from the Tigers. I'm really surprised they didn't punt that away. It was a pretty long fourth down, and they had the chance to get that ball down deep within the inside the 20-yard line. And you give Carroll a short field. They've already shown that they can gain yards quickly.
You could just have to see that they were a little bit concerned that if they couldn't score points now, that this thing could get out of hand, it appears. 5:09 to play. Tigers take the ball, fake it to Woosley. Vincent's going to run with it, and he is met by a slew of Wildcats right at the line of scrimmage. And I think when he looks back on that one, he'll wish he would have handed it off to somebody.
Yeah, if he had an option, if he had any choices, he chose the wrong one that time.
Right to left in front of us as they work towards the DMAC building. Tigers will put two receivers to the right, two to the left, one man in the backfield. Here's a throw out to Feldman at the 40. He runs into his own guy after two Humboldt guys collide, and he'll bring it out to the 35. That's a pickup of 12 and a first down for the Tigers.
That's a good tight spiral that he throws there. It was a very good ball right to his receiver, who was wide open at the time.
So 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ball sits on the left hash of the 35-yard line. Here's the snap to Vincent. Takes one. Now throws it deep. He's got a man wide open, and it's a touchdown. Tigers from 35 yards out, and I believe he found Colby Christensen trying to get that number. Still can't get it. Yeah, that's number 2, Colby, from 34 yards out.
About 2 yards, and it was a terrific throw.
Just laid it out there, let him go get it. And now the Tigers set for the extra point. Holds good. Kick again is up through the uprights. Make it 21-6 Tigers with 4:13 to play in the first half. You're listening to 1380 KCIM and 95.1 FM. Night football.
Our goal at McFarland Clinic is to provide accessible, high quality of care. Did you know you can schedule appointments online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? Visit schedule.mcfarlandclinic.com to choose your doctor, view appointment types, and select a time to be seen. When sick or injured, McFarland Urgent Care offers convenient, extended hours Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Schedule online at schedule.mcfarlandclinic.com.
Welcome back. Friday night football action, and it's the Tigers up 21-6 after a defensive stand on fourth down. Got him the football back. They march it right down the field. Only took them 3 plays. And now they'll kick off again. This time another squib up to another up man. This time it's a lineman grabbing it and trying to run with it, and he's going to get it up to the 40. Make sure Humboldt move Hines up to that.
I was going to say the same thing. If they moved him up, I don't think Carroll would notice him. Moving to that spot because it's exactly where they go every time.
I bet you if they do move him up, we'll see a timeout by the Tigers.
Probably. They'll see it from upstairs here, and yeah, you're right. There will be a timeout.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Humboldt from the 41. The defense for the Tigers has played well. In the middle there, you got Benami and Gladden that have closed up most of the stuff. Matson wants to take the snap, drops back. He wants to throw deep himself. Nice spiraling ball into the wind, and his receiver had it fall out of his hand. What was the coverage down there was pretty
The coverage was tight, but he threw a great ball right to him, and I'm surprised he didn't hold on to that. It would have been a great catch.
Again, he went to Baker down the left side. I think it was Christensen over there. He won't turn his jersey so I can check. Yeah, number 2 again. He was right there, and it looked as though Baker had it, but as they hit the ground, the impact was enough to knock it out. Line up against Feldman on the right side. Keep it, trying to run kind of a quarterback draw, and only picks up 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 8. I think we've stopped them with the last 3 straight drives without a first down, or if we do this time, or is it just...
I think they had a first down, the last one on the first play.
They started at the 11-yard line, so you're right.
So 3rd down and 8. Trips to the right. Pistol formation for the Wildcats. Tigers are showing a 5-man front right now, bringing the blitz from the right side, and they let it come. Matson able to escape the blitz somehow, fakes the pass, and now he is going to be eaten up in the backfield as they will mark this one down at the 37-yard line. So it'll be only a sack of 6, but he could not get away. I think Tidgren was in on that one, along with Nissen, I believe.
And Carroll called a timeout here just to get set for the 4th down. I'm not sure why they did that, but they saw something they wanted to prepare for in 4th down. I expect a punt. Certainly will be.
Wouldn't expect them to be worried about conserving too much time here with 3:14 to play.
No.
Coach out talking to him. 21-6, Tigers lead. 3:14 to play here in the first half. Tom Hawkamp with the help of Jerry Fleshner here this evening on 1380 KCIM and 95.1 FM. Remember, after the ball game, right here on KCIM, you'll be able to listen to the scoreboard show as the guys back in the studio catch up with all the coaches from around the area to see how things played out this Friday night. Hines is the punter, stands at the 25. He'll put a boot into it. It's a bad boot again. And this actually is going to bounce about 15 yards.
Bad boot with a good bounce.
The ball came off of his foot kind of sideways and spinning diagonally and went to the left and then hits on the turf and takes a 15-yard hop to get it down to the 32-yard line. Last few possessions haven't lasted very long. Looks like less than a minute for the Tigers and then less than a minute for Humboldt there. Here are the Tigers again. Pistol formation. 2 guys split to the left. Here comes a man in motion. They'll give it to the man in motion. It's Christensen. Called his name a few times. It seems as though it is always back-to-back type of action here tonight.
It has been. We expected to go with him again, although I think they have about 3 minutes to go. They may need to pass the ball just to get down there without running out of time. They can't just run every player. They won't. They'd like to put another touchdown in before the end of the half, and they're going to have to pass at some point to do that, I think.
Tigers showing no hurry offensively as Denny McCartan stretches out his jacket, sending in the signals. 3 receivers are split to the right this time. Vincent wants to throw. Looks down. Feldman was coming open on the left side, but the pressure's there. Vincent's just going to step out of bounds. Looks like he's going to go out at the 37-yard line. So that'll be a pickup of 3 for Vincent. He had his man. Feldman did a double route, and he went to throw it to Feldman, but the pressure came and kind of threw him off center. He never got reset to try to make the throw.
I'm not so sure that he wasn't he didn't know where he was on the field, and he might have been afraid he was over the line of scrimmage and just didn't want to decide to tuck it rather than risk of throwing beyond the line of scrimmage.
Feldman, the lone man on the left side of the formation here. Vincent wants to throw it down the seam. That ball was just tipped. Otherwise, it would have been Shable standing in the end zone with a touchdown pass, but one of those corners was able to just get back and get to it, and I think it was Gabe Goodell again. Or Goodell, excuse me. So he tried to give it the big shot and almost had the home run ball. Nissen comes in to punt. 2:12 to play. A game that was moving rather fast has all of a sudden seemed to have the air brakes applied here. Oh, it's an up snap for the Tigers. They go for it on 4th down, but do not get it. And that is an interesting call right now. You have Humboldt backpedaling.
Well, I think they just want to keep it away from Jamison Hines again. That was their way of avoiding it. He was back there as the lone receiver for the punt, so they just figured they would don't want to take a chance of him running it.
So Humboldt will have the ball now on the Carroll 39. 2:06 to play. Well, if it works, everybody will forget about it. But if they score here, everybody will be talking about it tomorrow at coffee. Madsen takes a snap. He wants to follow his blocker, but the defensive line for the Tigers was there way too fast, and helping clean things up was, I think it was Coughlin, number 40. We do have a Humboldt man down. It's always hard to try to catch some of these numbers up here. I mean, they're bright orange numbers on black jerseys. You think it'd be easy, but on a few of them, it's just hard to see.
It is. They're the darker uniforms. It's a dark on dark. It makes it a little harder. Humboldt, it's easy to kill them. I just don't know the players.
So as they attend to one of the down linemen, that's Colton Goodell getting a little attention, the 5'11", 225-pound junior that are working on one of his lower extremities. Want to remind you, after the ball game, we'll announce the Motor Inn Player of the Game. Motor Inn is your premier Toyota, Chevy, and Buick dealership for everything sales, service, parts, and collision. Also remember, all stats and everything can be found online as soon as Jeff gets them put up there. Usually in his free time between 2 and 4 a.m. is about when he gets to that stuff. So busy man is Jeff Blankman.
He definitely is. He lives close enough to me that I know a little bit of his schedule. And I'm telling you, that 2 o'clock is not a surprise. I'm not surprised to see him up at that hour.
So Humboldt's ready to go. 3 receivers setting the trips to the right side of this formation. Madsen has Hines to his left. It's 2nd and 10 from the 39, ball in the center of the field. Madsen takes the snap, surveys the field. Now he sees a seam open up, but that seam closes quickly, and he is wrapped up and brought down for actually a loss of 3 on the play. It looked like he was going to sneak out of there and get something going, and all of a sudden he was spun around and brought back, and I couldn't see who got a hand on it.
I couldn't either, but it was a great hit. He got, like you said, I thought he was going to gain 3 or 4 yards at least, and he ended up losing 4.
So now, down and 14, the clock rolls at 1:20 here. Madsen in that pistol formation. They'll split 2 receivers each way. He looks. Now he just hands it off to Hines and says, you take the hit. Hines will and goes ahead for 1 yard on the gain is all.
That was a smart call by Humboldt. They're just trying to get the clock run down. I'm a little bit surprised Carroll didn't call a timeout here to force them to punt and give us the ball back. But there's only a minute to go. Coach McCartan probably thinks that would be a long shot for us to put one in the end zone with that little bit of time left. So he's just going to let it run out.
Madsen actually disappointed with the coach's decision not to try to go for it from the 40 after what their defense had just done. So Hines is the punter, so who knows what could happen. She's watching. We're at 5 seconds on the play clock. He actually looks like he's going to take a penalty on this one. They're all just standing out there counting. So I have that as the second penalty for Humboldt. Tigers also had one tonight. It's been a pretty clean game on the penalty side.
That penalty was actually on purpose.
Yeah, but when Coach talks about it in the meeting, it wasn't, you know. So Hines calls for the snap. Sends this one high, end over end. It's going to take a bounce towards the end zone, and his buddy's waiting for it to roll in.
Wow.
And stop at the 1.
He didn't even have to touch that. That ball stopped there on its own.
The clock gets down to 2 seconds before they stop it. The Tigers have to be careful here. You know, you can't just run out and knee it on when the ball's at the 1.
If we do anything other than fall down on the balls going forward, I'll be surprised. I don't think you'll see a shotgun snap from here.
Sometimes that's more dangerous when you're so used to it.
That's true. They're gonna take for almost a victory formation here.
So, Vincent's under center. Takes the snap, hands off to Johnson, who sees a big seam. He's out in the open field with a blocker. He rolls over one man, still rolling. Now he wants to try to pitch it. And couldn't do it, and the ball will be brought down at the 30-yard line. It was a 29-yard run by Vincent. He wanted to try to pitch that to Shapel because there was only one guy out there with him, and it would have been a
Boy, he wanted that touchdown, didn't he?
Couldn't quite get it. 29-yard run ends it, and that is halftime. Tigers lead 21-6 at the break. We'll step away. Come back with your halftime stats and a few scores from around the area. You're listening.
From bump, set, spike to the crack of the bat. At Motor Inn of Carroll, we love our high school sports, and we love the opportunity to support.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
Yeah.
So it
kickoff
looks
here.
like the Tigers set to kick this one off. Walk it off to the back. And there, Humboldt's doing a little different stuff in the back, trying to see if they couldn't get Hines the ball, and they did get it to him.
They moved him.
Yeah, they were moving him as the kick was coming, and he's going to get this one out to the 39-yard line. And, you know, some interesting shenanigans, I guess we'll call
Chess match out there. They have one player. One piece.
Just trying to find a way to get it into his hands, which makes sense, but I'm surprised we haven't seen him line up other than in the backfield so far. You know, if they had a different blocking back maybe and let him get into the passing game for a guy with that kind of talent, but he's just been kind of held back by this Carroll defense, not letting him get out of the box very much. Here's a snap to Matson. He wants to throw this time. He pulls it down, and he's going to run right into the sack of Tidgren, who was just waiting for him. The pocket had collapsed. He went to go off the back, and there was Tidgren waiting with a big hug.
One of the big differences between high school level football and any other level, college on up, is that you can't throw the ball away. So you're going to see a lot more snaps at this level. You can't throw the ball out of bounds away intentionally at this level. So it's more common, I think, to see a sack.
Tigers lead 21-6. It'll be second down and 16 for Humboldt. Two receivers to the right. Here's Matson wanting to run behind Hines. He made one cut, got 3 yards, and then was brought down rather quickly inside Is that? Yeah, that looks like number 59, Tyson Bordenero, coming up off the bottom of the pile. Nice to see him getting some playing time there on the front line. So 3rd down and 13. Trips to the right. They run this trips quite a bit. The Tigers not going to cover it heavy. They're more of a zone coverage out here to see where the trips go.
It worked for them earlier.
Matson wants to air this one down the sideline, and that one is going to be picked off. Far sideline, waiting for it to come down. And let's see who gets up. I think it's Christensen's side, but I can't tell.
Again.
Yeah, and that is Christensen. He took a big hit after the interception. But the second interception, and again, if Matson could air that out a little bit longer, his guy was there, but Christensen right on his tail.
It's kind of the same play as the first one that we remarked on. He just needs to give it a little bit more, and his man gets it. He underthrew both of these. The last one might have been a touchdown, then this one that ended up being an interception.
So it'll be 1st and 10 on the 42. Here's Nealon. He runs just a hair bit higher than Johnston when he's in there, but he's still going to pick up about 5 on the carry. They went to that I formation again with Johnston lead blocking.
Carroll's kind of owned the offensive line play, I think, in this game so far, and they're showing it. And I think they wanted to just start with something right up the middle to show that they still have ability to control that.
I formation, man in the motion. Here's Johnston just trying to pile forward. Looks like they'll give him 4 on the carry for 52 yards roughly on the night for Johnston. As they clean up the pile, coming off the bottom was Carter Critchow for Humboldt.
Be good to get this 3rd and just short, just one. I'd look for him to go right up the middle again.
Just into Wildcat territory. The Wildcats slant everybody towards the middle, and Nealon has to lean for it, and they will give him the 1st down, a pickup of 2 for Nealon. But he was hit in the backfield and had to fall forward to get that 1st down.
Well, that was a good 1st down to get because they knew it was coming and they still couldn't stop it. It shows that our offensive line is starting to control things, I believe, and this I formation's working for now. Everything's been working, really.
Heavy load to the left side of the formation. Here's a man in motion, right to left. They fake the pitch. Vincent rolls back, wants to throw. He's got 2 men down the middle, and he threw it towards both of them. I think he was trying to get it to Johnson on the seam route, but Feldman was on a post route through there, and if he could have aired it out a little bit longer, I think Feldman would have had the touchdown. But one of those Humboldt cornerbacks, and it might have even Ben Hines, was able to get back there and just get a hand on it.
Well, I think the mistake made was that our 2 receivers were too close together, and when your receivers are close together like that, that means that adds defenders that can come in that might not even be defending who he threw it to, and that's what happened there.
So here's the option play with Nealon. They'll pitch it out left side. Nealon back cuts, and he's got to stay on his feet. Almost lost the football, but he'll find it. And he is going to be brought down at the 33-yard line, a pickup of 14 with the option to the left as Vincent pitched it to Nealon. And Nealon was doing half of it without a shoe.
That was a terrific play on his part. He did his shoe, ended up clear back 10 yards away from him.
So now I'll look for some help to get that back on. 8 minutes to play. Tigers lead 21-6. This is their opening possession. It's 1st down from the left hash. They head towards the DMAC campus. Here's a quick turnaround. Hand that off to, that was number 40. That's Cochran, who checked in as the fullback, and he picks up 3 yards.
Doesn't seem to matter who's running the ball. As long as we're going up the middle, we're gaining some yards.
They ran the edges hard to start the game. Now they're just piling it through the middle. Cochran will stay in as fullback. Johnston the tailback. Johnson takes it. He's got a big seam. He's at the 20, and he'll be brought down at the 15. Had to make Hines miss, and Hines did a good job of making sure Johnson came down after a 15-yard pickup.
He shows he's got it all, even on defense. You know, that was a great open field tackle. But Johnson wasn't afraid to run into him either.
Heavy load on the front formation to the left side, 2 receivers to the right. Vincent hands back to Johnson. Johnson threw the run blitz, and now he's just trying to battle forward. Might get 2 trying to get to that right side, but they had sent a run blitz from that linebacker spot, and hitting him in the backfield and hitting him low was Carter Critchow, but he just couldn't bring him down, and Johnson able to battle for a couple.
Looks like they're starting to look and play for that inside move. It might be time to pitch out this time. Try the outside again.
Coffrin the first back, Johnson the deep back, Vincent under center. Takes the snap, fakes to Johnson, wants to throw, got Schabel in the end zone, and that one was almost picked off. They'll say it hit the ground. Hines almost had that one coming from his safety spot, and Schabel had a chance at it after it was tipped, but right there was the defender Thurm to make sure that it was not caught.
We caught a break there because that really should have been intercepted, and he had a chance to run that quite a ways too.
So the Tigers will have 3rd down and 9 from their own 13. Can get a first down without a touchdown. Vincent wants to throw out to the corner. Nobody was home. Little miscommunication on the route. Let's see if the Tigers think about a field goal. Carton turns, yells for the field goal team, it looks like, and they'll come trotting out.
About a 30-yard field goal. He was kicking earlier, so it's a good call, I think, to go for the field goal here.
And that'll be Elijah Lee. Just inside the right side. Slade Siebenaller will hold it. Ball will be set on the 21-yard line, so we'll call it a 31-yard field goal. Snaps good. Kick is up and good. So 31-yard field goal is good. Tigers go up 24-6 over Humboldt. You're listening to 13 KCIM.
Lights flickering, circuit breaker tripping. Hi, it's Kessie at Dries Company. Dries Company specializes in new and existing commercial, industrial, and residential electrical service, and our licensed electricians have extensive knowledge and training. For all your electrical needs at work or at home, count on the experienced professionals at Dries Company, 609 North Carroll Street in Carroll.
Dries, superior quality every day. Dries Company.
Tigers use the field goal as 6:22 to get on the board. They're up 24-6. As they pretty well just showed their muscle going right down the field. Vincent was 0 for 3 passing that drive. See where the Tigers decide to kick this. Again, 4 guys back, and everybody's going to do a little shuffle to see where this ball ends up. And again, they are going to kick this one, and this is going to bounce into the end zone.
That was a good idea. Just kick past everybody, and sometimes those balls get down there and stop. It's anybody's game. It wasn't a bad try. Starting off at the 20-yard line, I'll take that anytime.
Messing around with a few of the cords over here, Jerry. Not getting electrocuted like it sounded like in the headsets there. 6:22 to play. Humboldt has the ball on their own 20.
When I hear that interference, I keep thinking I must be doing something wrong. I'm glad to find out I'm not.
For all I know, it's not cutting out like it used to when you were on the field.
No, no, it's not.
So Madsen fakes the snap. It goes directly to Hines. Hines cuts around the corner, and he is going to be out. Pick up 11, make that 12 yards on the direct snap to Hines.
That was a good run for him, but I think they got away with a pretty good-sized hold there, too, a pretty obvious one. In an area where it's hard to see, I will tell you that.
I asked you earlier if it'd be easier to officiate from up here, and you weren't too sure about it.
Well, I don't know. I think I might like to be one of those booth officials in the big games back in New York, away from the...
Where nobody knows
where nobody anonymously do it.
Matson wants to pass, but again, the pocket closes. He tries to run, takes a hard hit. As he got bent up, looks like he's going to be okay, and it picks up just a yard out of that. I don't know if it was a designed run or if he was just trying to bail, as that pocket collapsed quickly with the pressure up front for the Tigers. And it looked like applying some of that inside was Tucker Hinners.
Yeah, he got shook up a little bit there. And he's going to be all right, but he hit his head a little bit there. He's shaking it off. He'll be all right.
2nd down and 9 for Humboldt. They'll run that trips formation to the right, one man to the left. Tigers show blitz on the right side and send it. They give it to Hines, and Hines was caught in the backfield. A loss of 2 as they blitzed the right side, but caught him still on the left side. Coming up off the bottom of that pile was Mr. Hinners.
They ran right into the blitz, actually. Probably should have seen that coming and tried a different play, but I won't complain.
3rd down and 11. Coffrin also in on the tackle. His video up on the board's a little fun. Gets a little wild. So 3rd and 11 for Humboldt, 4:28 to play in the 3rd quarter. They snap it directly to Hines on the sweep. Hines turns it upfield, finds a different speed, rolls over one man, and somehow gets the first down as he picks up 15 on the run. And you just see the speed in the middle and the power at the end of the run from that gentleman.
He does. He's just so athletic, and I think that's the first time they direct snap to him. Maybe they'll be doing that again.
I believe that was the 2nd time since halftime they sent it straight his way.
Oh, they
to
did.
see.
Okay.
Matson, though, not really the biggest guy to be trying to lead block for you.
No.
And not like you want to sign your quarterback up for that gig too often. Trips to the left. Pistol formation again. They'll give this one straight to Hines. He stutter steps and dives forward for a yard. Again, a nice pile up inside from the Tigers. I think one of the guys in off that tackle for the Tigers was Ty Nissen. He's been in on a few in there. One of the middle linebackers. So to bring up 2nd down and 9 from the left hash. Trips to the right in the center of the field. One man wide left. Draws the coverage of Christensen. Pistol formation. Matson takes the snap. Hands to Hines. No. Matson pulled it back out. Hines had it, and Matson pulled it back out and gets hit hard at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Just no place to go.
No, there wasn't. That was a read. I would call it a read option. I do believe he had the option to hand that off. It did look like there might be an opening, but the Tigers closed it down quick.
So 3rd down and long. Tigers send in Caden Cook. Man in motion, left to right behind the formation. Matson's already running from pressure. Tries to throw this one out. That one is intercepted by the Tigers, and right there waiting for it was Abraham Dirks. 3rd interception of the night for Humboldt.
For number 2, Gabe Fidel, intercepted by number 8, Abraham Dirks.
So what a night so far.
Well, the defense is rising to the occasion, certainly.
46-yard line.
2:25 to play in the 3rd. Carroll with the ball on the 46 after the defensive interception. I formation, power football coming your way. And here's Johnson. Let's lower the shoulder, go straight forward for a pickup of 3. And you have to expect we're going to see a steady dose of I formation. Let's run the football from the Tigers.
They have to be looking a little bit at the clock and hoping to run a little bit off of the clock. It'd be nice to get... when you look with 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, if you can get a first down and get down into the 4th quarter with this lead, you'd have to feel pretty comfortable and confident then.
2 receivers to the left. turn, hand it to Nealon. Nealon following the Johnston block, spin cycles at the 40, comes down at the 41-yard line. So a pickup of 4 for him.
And number 33, Jake Lenny.
A duo of backs in there, and remember Coffrin was even in and got a few carries when Nealon was trying to figure out if we could get that shoe back on.
Well, it's been a balanced attack, that's for sure.
3rd down and 3, 2 receivers to the left. They'll give it to the second man through Nealon. He sidesteps one man. He's out to the 35 and a first down on a pickup of 4. Nealon's a big guy out there in pads, but he's got that one quick step when he needs it to go one way around a guy and not let him square him up.
He does, and he kind of turns sideways when he does it, and it makes it hard to tackle him. And he runs low, too.
5'9", 220-pound senior. Helped him get a 1st and 10. Here's a man in motion, left to right. They'll pitch it. Trying to find the edge, and he's just going to have to turn it up, take what he gets, but I did see a flag come out on the play as Schabel just couldn't. They've just stretched his runs out so far tonight. He picked up 2, but the penalty looks like it'll probably move him back.
Most likely holding against Carroll.
And that is the signal. So that's going to be a 10-yard penalty.
Yeah, and it goes from where the flag was also. So we lose, not only we lose 10 yards, we also lose the 4 yards we gained on the play. So it'll be 2nd down and 20. Even 21.
We'll just call it 2nd down and DMAC for the Tigers from the 45.
Sorry, that was first down, on 1st down, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Can't quite see the deal. They get the lights shining off of it. So here's a man in motion. That's Woosley. They're going to give it to him, and he's trying to get away from this Humboldt defense that's in the backfield and can't do it. They're going to lose 2 more.
There's 13 seconds left in the half. I think we'd be well advised to just let this run out. Regroup.
2nd down and long, and that's what's going to happen. 3 quarters are in the books. Tigers lead 24-6 over the Wildcats of Humboldt. We're back after this. You're listening to 1380 KCIM and 95.1 FM, Carroll, Iowa.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
We'll turn it around and call it 2nd down and rec center for the Tigers as we start the 4th quarter here. Says 23 yards is the line to gain. Man in motion left to right. Vincent drops back, wants to air it out. He's got a man, he runs by the defender. He's going to be brought down to the front. What a job there. He just threw it over the coverage. And Feldman went and got it for a 42-yard pass play.
When Vincent let go of the ball, Feldman was probably 1.5 yards behind the defender. And he overthrew the defender, and Feldman ran right past him to make that catch. That was a terrific play.
So you always wonder how much is out in those books for 2nd and 20-plus numbers, and they just put it out. So first and goal from the 4 for the Tigers. They're going to hand it to him. Trying to find a way around the corner and into the end zone goes Dirks. Touchdown Tigers on the 4-yard run by Dirks.
terrific run in there. They've been going up the middle, and then they got close to the goal line where you'd think that might be what they do. They went around the end.
Just been keeping things interesting for us, and especially for that Humboldt defense here tonight. Snap is good. Kick is low this time, but through the uprights. And the Tigers now lead 31-6 over Humboldt. You're listening to 1380 KCIM.
From Bump Set Spike.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
If we can get a defensive stop here again, get the ball back, that'd make it tough for Humboldt to come back. They will anyway, but because we're just looking good. It looks like they're having a hard time stopping our offense. You never know.
So lead set to kick this one off. This is just a lame duck. Touches an up man. Now it's free in the middle. And now one of the Humboldt guys finds it, picks it up, tries to find a seam out there. Not much going as Miller is going to be brought down.
We're not really doing very well on these kickoffs. We're netting only about 20 yards. It seems like they end up about the 40 every time we kick from the 40. The other 40, that's only a 20-yard gain, so that's one thing the coach can't be real happy about. Better than running it back, I guess.
I think that's how it's set up tonight, though. If your defense is good enough, it doesn't really matter where they're starting, is what Coach McCartans went with today. So trips are set to the right, one man to the left, and we've got a timeout called by the Tigers. They didn't like something they saw as they were lining up for that one. Tigers are up 31-6, 11-17 to play in this ball game. You're listening to 1380 KCIM. On the clock as Carroll leads 31-6. Remember, the New Wave Ford scoreboard show is coming up after this ball game, 10 o'clock. You can listen to it right here on 1380 KCIM.
With that timeout, they went into a completely different formation now.
Trips to the right, one man to the left. They're going to try to get this out to Hines. He caught it high and was taken down immediately at the 35-yard line, so that's going to be a loss of 5, and I think it's close to a backwards pass for the run stats. It's hard to tell from our angle up here which way it went.
Well, I think it went. I think they would have had to call that forward. I think the quarterback stepped back about 5 yards, and they ended up with a 3-yard loss. So I think he did throw it forward, not by much.
All right, that's what we're going with, the official ruling. Good enough for us anyways.
That's right. It's a completed forward pass for negative yards.
Second down and 12. Matson trying to get away from the defense. Now he just wants to throw this one up, and Feldman got his hands on there but knew he wasn't going to be able to come down in bounds. Thought he'd just land in control. So Humboldt struggling to get this offense going from that front pressure. I mean, you've got Tidgren on that one, also in there trying to push through. Ryan Johnston, who's seen his name called a lot. After this one, we've got to figure out who the player of the game is going to be. Brought to you by Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota, Chevy, and Buick dealership for everything sales, service, parts, and collision. Trips to the right side of the formation, one man wide to the left. Christensen's going to play bump coverage. Gets past him, and there's the throw. No flag on the play. Christensen tried to come up and play some late bump coverage, and Caden Baker got a step on him to the inside. The throw just couldn't meet up with him.
It was one of those throws where we were fortunate again because there is no one back. If he catches that ball, he's going in for 6.
Doing the punting for the Wildcats, number 13, Jameson Hines.
So Hines will punt again. Counts to make sure they got the right amount of guys. It'll be 4th down and 13 from the 37. Hines takes the snap. Here's a high winding punt, but Dirks is going to go over again. Dirks loses it, then picks it up, gets hit immediately. Went through his hands the first time, picks it up, takes a hard hit at the 24-yard line.
Get that ball back when he dropped. Just went right through his hands. I don't know if he called for a fair catch or not. I didn't notice. I don't think so.
You just wonder if there wasn't going to be a little bit more attention coming his way.
That's why I'm thinking he did not call a fair catch, because he had to look ahead to see if anybody was close to running or not.
So here's a man in motion. That's Dirks. They fake it to him, give it to Johnston on the counter. Johnston lowers his shoulder. Looks like 4 more yards for Ryan Johnston. He doesn't get the easy ones, but he's picking them up for the Tigers. Is unofficially 12 carries, 77 yards. Pistol formation. Split back is on the right side. Here again is Dirks in motion. They'll let him take it this time. He turns it up the corner. Makes a man miss. He's into the wide open field at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20. One man to beat. Can he do it? 10, 5, a touchdown Tigers as Dirks takes the end around and takes it to the house.
He almost broke one like that open in the first half. This time he did. He had some acceleration around that corner and did a great job, and then outran their defensive backs. I thought he was going to get caught, but boy, he has some speed in the open field.
73-yard touchdown run. Puts Dirks at 140 yards on the night.
And 2 touchdowns, right?
One passing, or one, yes, 2 touchdowns, I do believe. Yeah, he had the first one and the second one. So the PAT's good. Tigers lead 38-6. Back after this on 1380 KCIM and 95.1 FM.
Working as a team to achieve success on the field is the best game plan. Hi, this is Kelly Danner. Having teammates that have your back isn't just for game day. It's important when it comes to your insurance coverage as well. Roselle Mutual and Grinnell Mutual are here to provide you with a winning roster for quality insurance no matter what your needs are. Call us today at 792-4525. Roselle Mutual, leading you to victory since 1876.
Ensuring what's important to you. Roselle Mutual.
Well, the Tigers starting to put this one away. Maybe Coach wouldn't mind if they look forward to next week a little bit now. 38-6 with 9:20 to play in this one.
They have to feel pretty comfortable with their lead at this point, especially as well as our defense has played. Another squib kick.
This one bounces around. It bounces off one of the up man, and he just, that's Daniel Ilg, and it was just right there at his fingertips, so he just ran it down and grabbed it.
I think he actually wanted to run that back, but it wasn't going to happen.
If he ran it back, it probably would have went the wrong way, the way he was headed.
That was pretty well an onside kick. We're getting even more cautious about the kicks, and I understand why. I mean, like you said, if they start at the 40-yard line, they're not getting very far. Just put it in the hands of the defense, and don't worry about getting a deep kick.
And the defense has been good. Tidgren's at the right end position. Then you've got Tyson Bordenero in there at the nose tackle right now. Here's the snap, fake to Hines. Matson wants to run, doesn't want to go inside, tries to go outside. And Dirks grabs a hold of him, throws him backwards. That's going to be a loss of 2 for Matson.
I think he may be better served handing that one off. He's been tucking it and running the last couple times, and he's been for both times for negative yards, and he hasn't had much success as even though he looks like he's a good runner. I don't think the blocking's there for him.
So here's that pistol formation with trips to the left. Hines, they fake it to him. Matson wants to go out the other side. He's got a first down, and he's showing his speed there. He opened up a different turbocharger and takes that one across to the 43-yard line from the 37. So he shows why he got the starting spot.
He also showed why I'm not a coach, because I just got done saying he's not having much success, and look what he does.
Just ran the counter. Hines to the left. Matson sneaks out the right side. He got about 3 yards down and found that second gear, a speedster. Here's a direct snap to Hines. Matson lead blocking, doing what he can out in front, but when you're tested with trying to take on Tyson Bordenero, he got in the way, but that was about it. Hines got back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play, second down.
7:44 to play. Tigers lead by 32. 2nd and 10 for Humboldt, working right to left in front of us. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. The split end tight to the right side. Here's a handoff to Hines. Hines trying to find a seam. Makes one man miss, dives forward and gets 7 of them. Just found a little seam and then went for it.
It was a good run. He just tucked it and found the slightest opening, and he made about a 6 or 8 yard gain out of that.
Looks like Caden Cook is playing the left end over there. Tigers going to make sure Carter Vanami gets back out there on the defensive line. Doesn't like the idea that Hines is trying to run the ball over there, so they'll bring him back in on this 3rd and 3. Matson takes the snap, fakes to Hines, wants to go. Looked like he was going to try to throw it, then he just had to try to run, and there was nothing cooking as he was chased out of bounds immediately.
He ran a blitz, and he ran right into our blitzing D-back there, I think.
I think it was Dirks and Cook over there.
Yeah, and they both came in, and there was nothing he could do with it. He'll obviously go for this on 4th down here from the 38-yard line. 4th and 5.
His favorite receiver, Caden Baker, stands on the right side. 2 guys are split to the left. Pistol formation with Hines in the backfield. Matson drops back. Now he's just running from the Tiger defense. He's able to throw this one to Goodell before he takes a big hit. But Goodell is going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, he got the throw off, but he lost yards on it.
Another forward pass for negative yardage.
Yeah. His percentage is good.
So the Tigers take over on downs. Always looking for the good parts in the game. 6 minutes to play. Carroll with the football on their 42. Vincent under center, takes the snap, turns, hands it off to the second man through. That looks to be Nealon again. 3 yards for Nealon before he's wrapped up.
Number 16, Carter Tigers, and number 33, Jake Redding. 2nd and 7 now for the Tigers. Ball at the 45-yard line.
So now second down and 7 from the 45 for the Tigers. One man in the slot position. They'll put Woosley in motion. Turn, hand it to Johnston. No, it was an option to Nealon. Nealon's got the edge to the 45. Now he's trying to stay in bounds. He did all he could. Puts the air brakes on and lay down.
He was smart to do that. They're trying to run clock here, and he could have gone out of bounds, but he stopped short of that. And I mean, you know, that's going to gain us that was a smart move. Coaching staff won't miss something like that. You know, he was thinking ahead and did a great job. Now we're going to have the time under 5 minutes because he did that.
3-yard line.
We're using almost all of the 40 seconds now in between plays just to get this to finish this game off.
Tigers use that kind of scatter huddle, and they actually had an extra guy out there, but they were able to get him off.
Sometimes they call it. They were a little mixed up on what they're ready to do. Timeout for the Tigers.
Just trying to figure out what they want. We might have actually had a switch up at quarterback that I missed.
Okay.
It looks like Kellen Jones in at quarterback, number 16. So he'll be calling the plays for the Tigers here as we come down to this last 4:42. Tom Hawkamp with Jerry Fleshner. Always appreciate the help we get for these broadcasts. And remember, coming up, we'll have the scoreboard show check-in with all the coaches from our surrounding area. You'll hear it on 1380 KCIM, also 95.1 FM, and 106.7 KIKD. So make sure you stay tuned to those channels. Find out what all the action looked like, and it's starting to get interesting as those guys keep up on all the different district races and things like that, as we'll be looking at one regular season week left. Jones turns, hands it off. First man through the hole. Better make sure we get the right numbers. This time it was Johnston again. Looks like he'll pick up 4 yards. Kind of been how it's went.
Well, we're not getting stopped, that's for sure.
Ball at the Wildcat 39-yard line.
He came out of the field, out of the game now.
So that should put Coffrin in at the fullback spot. And it does. Jones under center. Got a different slot back there, but I can't read that number. 21. Here's another handoff. This time to Coffrin. Steps over one man. And he's going to have the first down plus a yard. 7-yard run by Coffrin. And it looks like that slot back was Levi Reesberg. It's nice when they turn right on command so we can see the numbers.
So you can see a number.
Try to get some of these
like
guys.
Said, it's tough to see. The back numbers are fine.
So Schabel is on the right side of the formation. In that left spot is Reesberg. Here's Jones trying to keep it on the option. He cuts back. He's into the open field. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Jones from 32 yards out. Kellen Jones with the run. He saw a nice little cutback and took advantage of it.
Well, that was a terrific run. It's also going to put us up over the 35-point barrier, so the clock's going to run for the rest of the game. What a great run he had there. Good decision to cut back across the grain of the field, too. That's how he got that touchdown.
Defense was flowing one way, and he's able to put his foot in the ground and go back the other way. The speed showed. The kick, again, is up and good. Tigers lead 45-6 over Humboldt with 3:20 to play in this one. We're back after this from our sponsors on 1380 KCIM, 95.1 FM, Carroll, Iowa.
Are you curious about what your home is worth? Smart Moves Iowa Realty can help. Check out their new and improved website, CarrollIowaRealty.com. You can get free
Campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
3:20 to play in this one. 45-6. The Carroll Tigers are on top, and they're set to kick this one away again as they are in control heading to Dallas Center Grimes next weekend. Here's another just slow roller to a lineman. Now the lineman's trying to get in the action. He loses it, and out of bounds it'll go. Always wanting to try to see if he can't get something to go. Number 69 is not even on the roster.
He wasn't used to it. I don't think he was used to carrying the ball in his hand.
Usually when you're wearing a jersey with a big double digit, that's the key. So it'll be first and 10 from the 32. Some of their worst starting field position.
Yeah, by 3 yards. And that's because of the fumble.
A late man off for Humboldt. Here's the snap. Matson turns, wants to throw, finds his man, and he is going to be ran down on the far side.
Oh, they're calling that a first down. They gave him a pretty favorable spot there. I knew he might have been about 9 yards, but they called it 10 without looking too hard.
Out there on the tackle. So first and 10 for Humboldt. Just going to try to run it up the middle with one of their backup backs. He just lowered his shoulder. Cameron Beach, maybe?
I think it was Tanner McKibney.
Oh, yeah, 24.
He's only a sophomore, 5'7", 180. Ran hard there. Well, their quarterback's a sophomore. He's a sophomore. They might have some promising years ahead.
Tight formation the right side for Humboldt. Wide right out in coverage is Alex Lowe. Here they're going to get the line again. That guy just lowers his shoulder and goes. Of course, he's working against a similar competition now.
Right. It's encouraging for Carroll. The freshman game before this, and I believe the freshman teams had a pretty good year. They did very well. We've got some talent coming up in the lower ranks as well because they've had a good season.
Looks like your outside linebacker, currently Ethan Lengeling. Here's a lob up top, and that's going to fall incomplete. Boy. It was right on the sideline, so not a lot of room there for the receiver to try to make the catch, but Heyer was going to give it a shot, but the coverage right there with him.
It was a good try, and of course now the clock doesn't stop, so that doesn't help them any if they're still trying to score here. It's down to 44 seconds in the game.
I formation. Third down and 2. Humboldt takes the snap, fakes it. It was a good fake by Matson, but now he's trying to get around the edge, and he is just running. He's going to be ran out of bounds with 23 seconds left, and that's going to be enough for a first down on a pickup of 6 for Matson.
Coming down here, this is probably going to be the last play of the game. They may not even try it. It's 10 seconds right now left of the game.
Well, they just sprinted in a play. They're going to try to get one more off. Expect this one to go to the end zone. There's the snap. Matson rolls right, throws short, and it's intercepted by the Tigers. Can't see who the number is, but he's going to be brought down at the 33. We'll see if we can figure it out. All around him, hiding that number. That may be Jones again?
Number 11. That's who it was. Taylor Moore.
Yep, that is...
local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door.
Roads and Mackey Motors in Lake City, a proud supporter of all area high school athletics.
The kitchen has become the meeting place in the home. Hi, this is Allie with Carroll Lumber. Let our professionals at Carroll Lumber help make your kitchen reflect the beauty of your home with some amazing options for cabinets, flooring, backsplash, countertops, and everything in between. Whether you're looking to remodel or starting from scratch, Carroll Lumber has everything you need to make your kitchen come to life. Carroll Lumber with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Ottawa, and Carroll.
Look at this house, Brad. Just the place for some songwriting inspiration. It could be a song about home insurance or auto insurance or a car-home bundle with Nationwide. 2 songs in one. What would you call that, a crossover?
I think it's more of a mashup, Peyton.
Yeah, a mashup. Genius. Let's make a mashup.
Give us a call at Gredeman & Associates, 792-5050. Nationwide is on your side.
Savings compared to standalone price of each policy. Product availability varies by state agent and other factors.
Local news and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus thanks to a partnership